When is Khloé not making headlines? Please, no, someone please tell me for real. Because she's residing with Tristan, who's also her baby's father, the man who broke her heart and who, as of this moment, has been implicated in more infidelity scandals than he has in NBA games. No, really, what are these two playing at this time around? If you don't already know what we're talking about, Khloé and Tristan are back living together. Yeah, you heard that right, and it seems this time around, Khloé is bent on helping him push a narrative of him being a perfect dad. The true mystery, I suppose, is how he could even be a nice father to one child while conveniently ignoring the other. And yeah, Mr. Father of all nations, Tristan has recently been making headlines for all the wrong reasons, which is really not that shocking because when is he ever not? As for Khloé and Tristan, get ready to be stunned because it appears they may be reconciled and get this, they're sharing a roof. I simply don't know what goes on in Coco's head, since despite her ups and downs with the basketball guy, any sane person would have drawn a line and put their foot down. But I guess she needs room to think. What could she be considering? I mean, it baffles me, but we'll soon find out. We could be doing a little more than simply keeping up with the Kardashians today, so fasten your seatbelts and let's dive into this juicy topic. No, if Tristan had his way, we would completely be together. I just need a little breathing room and time to think. I don't know what more to say if this isn't the most absurd thing I've seen her hurt today. Does she require space to reflect? For the entire time they've been together, he has broken her heart. Khloé's admirers are incredibly concerned for her, and understandably so, if I may add. She has, if not had, the most difficult relationship of all her sisters, having experienced hell. Additionally, she's still in this relationship with Tristan, which appears to be built on sand. I'll tell you a little about their relationship's history in case you don't already know it. They had their kid less than 2 years after first becoming linked in September 2016, although Khloé endured some shame during that time. Devastated when she saw the pictures of Tristan with that girl, she went absolutely ballistic at him. She's not only hurt, she's humiliated and worried for their child. How could he do this, and so publicly, when their baby daughter could arrive in a week? What this means is that just 2 weeks before Khloé gave birth to their daughter, true, rumors about Tristan cheating on her with multiple women surfaced on the internet. She must have felt so ashamed, and I can't even begin to picture it. A scenario like that simply has a way of robbing you of the joy of giving birth. You might think that after what happened to Coco, she would have learned her lesson, but you couldn't be more mistaken, since even though the two ended their relationship, they managed to restart it in some way, always drawn to each other like a moth to the flame. Tristan then proceeded to kiss Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's best friend. They ended their relationship and reunited once more. However, this time there was something different, and by different I mean that their baby was delivered through surrogacy. Khloé was making preparations to try for another child with the NBA player. Despite the differences, one particular event occurred once more. And you're right, Tristan cheated. This time, he was even fathering a kid with the woman he had an affair with before Khloé. Is it just me, or does Tristan seem to like having extramarital affairs, especially when he's expecting a kid with Khloé? If not, in what other way could he possibly justify such obnoxious behavior? You could now be assuming that the good American co-founder would heed her lesson and avoid this toxic situation. But no, Khloé seems to be someone who sticks by her family during difficult times.
No, it's all right. Just feels good to be around the kids.
Why do you keep scooting closer to me?
Oh, sorry, I didn't just put it
Shit, a little. You're making me dip.
Oh, well.
Tristan and I are not back together. I know it's hard for everyone to believe.
Khloé insists that she and Tristan are not dating and that she's only supporting him because he recently lost his mother. Okay, we understand what you're saying, but sharing a home is the only way to truly bond. Sincerely, it screams, we're taking it slow and steady. But I really hope she isn't even considering it. Does Khloé realize that she can support her family while still maintaining her distance? She needs to be informed because I don't believe she's aware. Why is she so determined to disprove that she and her baby's father are still together too? And guess what? Tristan is there with his brother Amari. She claimed that she understood him and that the fact that he's the father of her children somehow justifies allowing him to return. But there's a reason it's referred to as cutting people off.
I just think this is what family does when shit hits the fan. All you have is your family, and Tristan and I are family, and we're gonna be family for the rest of our lives.
While I'm well aware of how crucial it is to put the past behind you and push for others to do the same, one must also know when to start over. Or how about you? She's making use of the fact that she wants Tristan to be a part of her children's lives, but is he actually a part of their lives or is he a part of hers? And do you believe she has the power to impose discipline? Seeing as Tristan is already used to her forgiving him after he's done with one of his cheating scandals and embarrassing her so publicly. I'm sorry, but does Khloé even give these things a thought, or does she just act? Is she trauma bonded? She says he just needs to be in the lives of her kids as much as possible. Yeah, right. And if you think that was all, think again, because shit is about to hit the fan. It appears that the Good American co-founder wants to support the idea that Tristan makes a fantastic father, which raises the question of how effective a father he could be. What's up with the claims that he actively participates in the lives of his children with Khloé while allegedly ignoring the boy he shared with Marilee Nichols? So did Khloé mean great dad to my kids when she referred to the NBA player as such? He certainly isn't a good parent to his other kids after all. Now let me refresh your mind so you can comprehend what I'm talking about. Tatum, happy birthday my son. You're a reminder of what life represents to me. You have taught me every loss comes with a lesson and you are my gift. You are a future king my son and I'm so blessed to be your dada. Normally, he would have left his kid with this most touching message, but he kept going. He continued by saying that while he was aware of his missteps, they're now being viewed as lessons as opposed to failures. Now, who is he referring to as a mistake? It's just impossible to celebrate his son while also tweeting about some mistake he committed before his birth. The fans painstakingly emphasized that Tristan had no relationship with the son he shared with fitness instructor Marilee Nichols when he was still dating Khloé Kardashian, so you can be sure that this one did not go over their heads. In actuality, the news that he had fathered this child through surrogacy while expecting Tatum with Khloé surfaced just weeks before their son was born. And after learning of his scandalous affair, he initially denied fathering the child. However, after a DNA test revealed otherwise, he acknowledged the paternity of Theo. And while he's actively spending time with Khloé's children, since then he's disregarded Theo. And it appears like Tristan has forgotten that having a child with a different woman while dating Khloé Kardashian was entirely his decision. Sorry to break it to you, Coco, but Tristan hurting his child and leaving him without a father won't be made up for by his presence with the other child. And may I also add that after Tristan acknowledging fathering Theo after the test in January 2022, his actions to completely accept his son have been limited? This is something that the couple's followers have also seen. The innocent youngster has done nothing wrong, and the kids are just spectators to their parents' antics, therefore he should strive to spend more time with them. Anyway, it's a miracle that he and Khloé have been able to maintain their relationship despite all of his antics, controversies, and other issues. And now that he's staying at her house, it appears like Khloé is still experiencing her own heartache. Despite her claims that she doesn't want a relationship with him, she has already acknowledged that she simply needs space to think. I'm sorry, but it sounds like they're trying to soft launch their relationship. Her followers are not interested, and I'll tell you that. Living together with your ex, who's also repeatedly cheated on you, and showing neither the slightest regard for her nor the children she claims to be doing all of this for, raises a red flag, to put it mildly. She also said that,
I'm grateful I'm strong enough and brave enough to be a support system for someone else that has no other support system right now. You don't have to treat me right for me to treat you right. It's not the way I was raised.
I hope Khloé eventually moves on from Tristan before he further destroys her and realizes that setting limits in their friendship or relationship is long overdue. What do you guys think of this though? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below.